I wish they would give me an alert saying there's no sound. I am so sorry. Oh, that makes me so mad. Okay, I may have to change software. This software I'm using is driving me crazy. Oh, it's so frustrating. Okay. All right, you all are talking to yourself, so that's great. Love it. Love it. Okay. Yes, there she goes. Debbie says she's going to be so upset. I am so upset. Okay. Let's get back to what I was talking to. So, I haven't even started the card yet. I was just showing you some stuff so you didn't miss anything. Basically, what I said about the stamp set, though, is it is retiring and it is on sale right now. Okay. Let's get started with the card. Number 1, cut the cardstock. All right, so our cardstock goes like this. The base, and you can have it either 8.5 by 5.5, like I've got it here. I like the traditional because I can cut a whole bunch at once. Or you could do the 4.25 by 11 and have it be a tent card that stands up like that. But I do it this way. Okay, so you have that. Then you need some designer paper. And I've cut my designer paper at 1 inch by 3 3/4. Okay, so we're going to put a piece here and a piece here like that. Isn't that pretty? I love these colors. And then, oh, thanks, Debbie, for sharing. And then Louise said she had bought the set before it went on sale. Yes, me too. I bought it when it originally came out. I loved it so much. And then this white piece, and we're going to be stamping and putting our tulips. You're also going to need some scrap. You're going to need scrap that matches your designer series paper. And this is the Magenta Madness that matches this DSP. Magenta Madness is retiring. So if you're in love with this color, you want to stock up on all the stuff that's retiring. And I've already stamped my tulip and the 2 petals. Okay. The other color is Pale Papaya. Pale Papaya is not retiring. All right, so you can still get that for the next year. And we're going to put the petals on here, but I want you to see. All right, so I've already cut them out. I want you to see. So that petal, because I'm making it 3D, I'm making that pop up. These can be leaves or petals, whatever you want. We're going to do both. And then when I did this one, it's like, oh, that doesn't work. And then I flipped it and I'm like, oh, it still doesn't work. What am I going to do? So I figured, oh, okay, I'm going to have to do a reflection stamp. So I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? I'm just going to put that to the side. Then I also got the Just Jade out. That's right there. And I made the flower petals again, but this time these are going to be leaves, okay? All right, let me show you how to do this reflection technique. All right, so first, get your punch and punch out your pieces. All right, so I've got this piece here. You just kind of eyeball it, line it up, and punch it out. And sometimes your punch gets stuck, but just kind of bang it and it opens back up. I'm not sure why mine is sticking. I don't know if it's needs to be like greased or I don't want to grease it because then I get grease on my paper. Graphite, I guess, but it gets stuck. Okay, and now this other piece. Now, even though, so I stamped it and I know it's not going to fit, but I need the shape so that I know where to stamp. I know that doesn't make any sense right now, but oh, and cut this piece off here because it doesn't fit in the punch. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and punch it out and get it in there. Actually, you won't even need to stamp it. I wasn't even thinking. You can just punch a blank one out. Okay, like that. You don't have to stamp it. I had stamped everything before I realized that you couldn't do it that way. Okay, so I've got my tulip here. Let me get all this scrap out of the way. Okay. You're going to need the stamp here. Then you're going to need a second block that's clean, okay? That's clean. Now, a lot of people use the, hold on, silicone matte, which you can use the silicone matte also. Sometimes, however, the ink is so light you can't see through it, but that's okay. Another way is just to put the paper on there and stamp it and then cut it out by hand, but however you want to do it. This is just how I decided to do it. So I've got this. I've got this, okay? Then I've got this. Now, the reason I have this is because this is a hard surface. And if I stamp down on my table with a hard surface and there is any kind of indentation, dent, bump, anything, it's not going to lie flat and stamp completely, okay? So that's why I have this sponge surface to help me out. So I'm going to put that down. Now I'm going to show you two ways to do this, all right? So we can stamp it on the block if you'd rather. All right, so where's my ink? Here's my ink. And then I'm going to show you how to do it with the silicone mat. So I'm going to show you both ways. So let me get this out of the way. Oh, y'all can't see my ink pad. Well, you don't need to see my ink pad. All right, ink up the stamp. Okay, so I've got it inked up. And now I just gently stamp. It might move a little bit. You don't want it to move because then it'll be a blurry image. Okay, can you see it on there? All right. Now I'm going to take my tulip leaf that I want, and remember, when it's like this, it didn't fit, so I need it to be like this. Wait a minute, no, it's like this and it won't fit on that side, so you need to flip it over. There we go. So it will fit on that side. Now I want to stamp on it. Okay, so I have it there on my paper, and I take this, and see, it's a reflection and it fits right in there. And voila. Now, whoops, you can't see it very well. I want to show you the difference. So that is with, is it focusing? Yeah, it's focusing pretty good. You can kind of see it, but it's not as smooth as I'd like it. I mean, it doesn't look anything like that. So let's try it with the silicone mat this time, okay? So ink it up and stamp it on the silicone mat, okay? And this is what I was saying about the silicone mat. Oh, I need another petal. Hold on. Where's my punch? Here's my punch. What I was saying about the silicone mat is sometimes you can't see through it because you do have to turn it upside down if you do it this way. Okay. There we go. All right, so I want it that way. And now see, I flip this over, and you can kind of see it. It's kind of hard though. But and then you can press it on there and then peel it off. And that is a much better image than the hard block. But either way works. The block though is easier to see through. Okay, and then just clean them off with water because it's a water-based ink. All right. Okay, yeah, this tulip stamp is retiring, correct. Debbie says yes, that's what I said, but the punch is not retiring, okay? So the stamp set, yes, the punch, no. Okay, clean that off. Come on, get off of there. Okay, everybody's clean. Now let's put our card together. Okay, got so much on my paper. All right, get all these guys over there. Close up the ink so I don't make a mistake or mess up. All right, now, first, before you put these flowers on here, let's go ahead and put all of the cardstock and everything on, okay? We're going to stamp our sentiment right here. Oh, and let me get this out again because I want my sentiment to stamp well. I'm just using black. You could use any color. I sometimes just go with black. It's sometimes just easier. I'm looking for my sentiment. I couldn't decide. All right, so I had two sentiments. I have just hello, a very generic, it could be used for any card. And then get well soon. I like this one. Of course, there's happy Easter. What else did I say? Happy Mother's Day is a good one. But whichever stamp you decide, you need to go as far over to the right as you can because you're going to put your two tulips here and they're going to take up a lot of room, okay? So get well soon or just hello. I'm going to go with hello because I like giving these cards to you guys. And there we go. Hello. Oh, isn't that beautiful? It's stamped so perfectly. Okay. Now, we're going to adhere this to the center of the card. Okay, I'm not sure what Carlos is talking about. It says there are acetate sheets that you can run through a color jet printer. Yes, I have I used to do that as a school teacher, and then project it up on the overhead projector. Boy, am I old school or what? I don't even think they make overhead projectors anymore. All right, let's get our grid paper here so that we can line everything up. Okay, I'm going to get those two blue lines as centered as I can. Okay. All right. Oh, okay, that is 1/4 so I need to go in between. So I know that I'm going to go in between there and in between there. That's my center there. But then I need 5.5, so that's at the quarter marks. Okay. Whoops, not that one, sorry, because I want this in the half. There we go. So that and that makes that blue right in the center. Okay, and I kind of scooted in a little bit. All right, now I have these blue lines exactly centered up so that when I put this down, I can just eyeball it the best I can. Okay, this is 2.5 here. So it's going to go right there. Oh, one more time, let me tell you exactly. So this white, oh no, I'm sorry, it's 2.25. I apologize. This white layer is 2.25 by 3 3/4. Okay, and like I said, I don't do write-ups on Mondays and Wednesdays cards. You'll just have to listen and take notes. I try to do as much as I can, but I just can't do it all. So I've opted not to. You have to listen and take notes on Monday and Wednesdays. But Fridays, I write those up for you. Okay, so I've got that where I want it. Let me get my tape runner out. Okay. And I'm just laying these flat because I'm going to have my tulips sticking up. And I don't want my card too thick, so it'll go through the mail. All right. And that looks good right there. Perfect. All right, now that that is centered, my top and bottom are going to be pretty easy. I'm not going to need the grid paper as much. Okay, let's do this one on top. Woo, come here. There we go. Perfect. And then this one on the bottom. I just love the bright colors of this paper. Have you all seen the new in colors that are coming with the new catalog? Everybody is so excited about it. Oh my gosh. I have not revealed it yet, so if you're waiting for me, I haven't even got mine in the mail yet. I just ordered mine, so as soon as it comes in. As a demonstrator, if you ever want to order things early, you want to sign up for my team so that you, as a hobbyist, you can be a business person or a hobbyist. It doesn't matter. Just buy for yourself. But you can order early. And everybody started ordering Friday. Friday, you could order from the new catalog if you were a demonstrator. Now, you couldn't order everything out of the catalog. They have specific things you can order, but they had tons of stuff. So, yeah, all the new in colors, you can order anything in that. And so a lot of people are ordering that. Okay, anyways, back to our card. Okay, so we have our two tulips here. Let's move this over. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of taking a lot of time here. Didn't mean to. All right, I want my dimensionals. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the petals up on the tulip base. Okay, so we've got this one. And I want it pretty much on top of the tulip where it is, but I'm going to go over just a wee bit right there, okay? And then this other one that we stamped the reflection on. Okay. And it's going to overlap just a wee bit on the bottom. Whoops, come here. And go over just a little bit right there. Okay, so there's that one. And then the pink one that we made. So this is the piece that we did the reflection on. Let's see what other comments are coming up while I'm, come on. There they go. Oh yeah, Colleen's saying she loves the new colors, and so is Michelle. They're on my team. They're awesome. Oh, by the way, Michelle, I totally forgot. Michelle sent me a card. Oh my gosh, sorry, time out. Michelle, thank you. I meant to say thank you earlier. Look at this beautiful card Michelle made. Isn't that pretty? Happy spring. Thank you, Michelle. She's going on birthday vacation for bird watching. She's a bird watcher. I can't wait to see all her pictures. Oh my gosh. Y'all need to befriend her so you can see all her pictures. Thank you again, Michelle. I love you. You are awesome. Okay, here we go. We're going to put that there. There we go. Got that one. And now the other one goes right there. Almost done. Sorry, I'm talking so much this morning. It's okay. All right, and then this one is going to kind of go right there. Perfect. All right, now we have our 2 flowers and our leaves. Now we need to put them on our card. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're going to go this way and this way. All right, now you could do it the other way if you want. You can go this way and this way. Either way is fine, but I decided on this side. Okay, and then our leaves are going to go back here. Okay, well. And on this side. All right, so like that. And actually, I'm going to glue the leaves onto the back of the tulips so that I can pop the tulips up without worrying about the leaves. So I'll put that there. Okay, that one looks nice. And then this one. Let me put this one on this side. Now my leaves I did not do a reflection on. Oh no, I put it on the wrong side. That's okay. I'm going to be gluing it to the bottom anyway, so it'll be all right. There we go. Okay. Perfect. I stuck my hand right in that glue. Okay. All right, and let's just go ahead and put some more glue. The one in the back is glued flat or taped flat. And the one on top is going to be popped up on dimensionals. So there we go. And I said I'm going to do it this way. Okay. And then this one is going to come up this way. So I'm going ahead and placing it down so that I can see where I can put dimensionals back here, because I don't want dimensionals here. I'll have a lopsided tulip. So just a dimensional right there. And then if you want more security, you could put some adhesive to hold it better. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, so if you want to put a little adhesive here, kind of hold it on better. There we go. Hello from Chicago says, oh, is that Ray or Ree or I'm going to go with Ray. Carlos says, Kristina, please move card up. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Carlos. I need to listen to you all. There you go. There you go. Okay, I apologize, Carlos. And Colleen says, pretty card. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to put this one on here. Now, we need one final thing. And see how the gold in this paper is? I'm going to pull the gold out with these really awesome metallic butterflies. I love these butterflies. I don't use them enough. So let's get some butterflies on here. Okay. Where is an example? I wanted to see how they did it. Okay. So we have one here. Okay. And we're going to put 2 little ones on the bottom. One here. And one here. There we go. Oh, you know what? That's not sticking because I forgot to take the backing off of the dimensional. That's hilarious. How many of y'all have done that? There, now it's stuck. Awesome. What do you guys think? Hello, spring. Hello, you guys. Thank you all so much for putting up with me. And once again, forgetting to turn the volume on. I totally apologize. Don't forget, I do have my card kit that is available. If you did not get an email for this card kit, be sure to give shout out to me. You can email me, text me, you can even call me. Let me know if this is something you want to get and you're not getting the email about it. I will send you the information. Also, don't forget we are having our last chance sale. The Timeless Tulips is retiring and it is on sale right now. Okay, y'all have a wonderful Monday. See you Wednesday for our next card challenge. Bye-bye.